Okay, we are now coming to our next program, this Community Spotlight. By the way, how are we going so far? You guys enjoying this so far? All right. This is beautiful. Thank you, everybody. And remember, the food up the back, we're going to have more coming. This next Global Spotlight is from Narine Grigoryon. This is very interesting, and I think this is going to be new for a lot of us, which is great, isn't it, to be exposed to new things. The Creative Society Project is a project of all humanity that provides the opportunity to bring our civilization peacefully to a new stage of evolutionary development in the shortest possible time. The project is providing a platform for an open discussion on the concept and model of a creative society in all spheres of human life, allowing for each person's active participation in the life of society. I will say, Narine, welcome to the LA Convergence. It's great to have you with us. I'm very much looking forward to your presentation. When we looked it up, we saw the Creative Society is actually doing amazing things all over the world. So buckle up and enjoy this, and please make Narine feel very, very welcome.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, first of all. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, everyone. I want to first, I would like to apologize first if, I want to express myself to the fullest because English is my third language. Yeah. Today I'm going to present about Creative Society Global Project, which unites people, millions of people from all over the world. It's millions of volunteers from all over the world are united around this amazing project, the idea of which is to change the format of current society, which is the consumerist format of society, into a creative format of society. Today, more than ever, our world is in deepest trouble, and so are we. We live in a time of great uncertainty. I'm sorry, let me just... The world faces cascading crises that are causing profound suffering today and carry the seeds of dangerous inequality, instability, and climate chaos tomorrow. Wherever we look at, we see challenges and rising uncertainty. One thing is clear: our world needs change, and a systematic one. As a participant of Creative Society International Project, together with dozens of participants of the project from all over the world, I've had a chance to interview researchers and scholars within the global conferences we've been organizing. This whole experience has given me the understanding that in order to eliminate the wars and conflicts, stop the financial, social inequality, solve the climate change crisis and all the deriving issues, we need to change the system both locally and globally. And the root cause of all issues and hardships, crises that we as a humanity are facing today is the consumerist format of society. And as I said, the solution is changing that same format into a creative one. We're reading headlines about extreme weather, from droughts in China and Australia to floods in North America, increased cyclone activity, seismic shakes across many regions, and devastating hurricanes hitting tropical coastlines. On top of this, we hear about financial meltdowns, inflation, impending oil shortages and peak oil arguments, flu cases on the rise, acts of domestic and international aggression, violence and abuse, civil unrest, etc. It is not surprising that that many of us feel instinctively that things are out of control and that our societies are facing a very possible collapse. Our social global systems are stressed to the max and already. Meanwhile, our countries across the globe continue to struggle with decade-long conflicts. According to the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists, civilization ending nuclear war is at the highest risk of realization since 1945, as a doomsday clock is at 100 seconds to midnight. In addition to that, we as a society are facing such serious global food and refugee crisis, intolerable economic inequality. Everything is rising. The electricity, the gas prices, inflation causing millions of people to lose their jobs. Reading the news, it seems we are getting ready for the worst to come. Shocking statistics about human slavery were also given. Between 2008 to 2022, the number of human trafficking victims identified worldwide more than tripled. Another threat to our globe was reported recently, where terrifying explosions under Narine Trench were predicted by scientists in the recent report in the live broadcast, The Future of Humanity, which took place on October 15, 2022, and was interpreted into 14 languages. As we see, the problems mentioned above are tremendous and global, and they need our united efforts to address and solve them. But in order to understand where to start from, we need to dig into the root cause, the main problem of most of the above-mentioned issues and challenges, which, as I already mentioned, is the consumerist format. Consumerist format is a system driven by selfishness, greed, money, and power. Today, we as a society need to change the current format to creative society with its 8 pillars. I'll show the eight pillars of the society, creative society now on the screen so that you can also view it. There are 8, but I don't know if you're... Anyways, we have this website called Creative Society. If you visit it, you can, fully view the all 8 pillars of the Creative Society. As I said, consumerist format is a system driven by selfishness and greed, money and power. And today we as a society need to change the current format to creative society with its 8 pillars, which will help us take an evolutionary leap into a better future. This will automatically eliminate all the wars and conflicts that pose threat to human life, because the first pillar of creative society guarantees the value of each human life to everyone. And if we keep reading the other 7 pillars of creative society, we'll understand that they are all aimed at restoring true human rights and freedoms to people all over the world. In creative society format, the politicians won't have the power to control people. All the current and future social, economical, and climate crises will be addressed and tackled because all the resources will belong to people. When we as a global society come together, that's when our scientific minds, our best economists, doctors, researchers can start brainstorming and finding solutions to all current issues, including the climate threat. Solutions to such issues as refugee and immigration reform, social, environmental, human rights, food and water shortages will follow instantly. So how do we build creative society? Number 1, we must take personal responsibility and stop assuming that someone else will do our job or make a decision for us. Number 2, we need to inform everyone that change is indeed possible, but it's only possible when we're all together. Our generation is much more technologically advanced, and by using social media platforms, we can share information about the new format of society that puts human life in the first place. We must unite all of our human potential in one idea, building a thriving, non-violent, creative society for all. That's the only way that I believe we can make a difference and we can build a peaceful society. After all, we have one common place of living, that is the earth, one nationality, that is humankind, and one shared value, that is human life. On April 22nd, we're holding another conference called Global Crisis, There is a Way Out. And I invite you all to watch the conference and see what we're about. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you. Thank you.
And tell us, where do you come from?
Okay, I come from Armenia. I live in US for 6 years only. Yeah, and yeah, I've been advocating for creative society because this means really a lot for me. I have 2 kids, and by seeing what's going on in the world, it really scares me. And when researching what this ideology is all about, I started really advocating for it because I believe that's the only way of changing the current world. And I believe we are all here for the same reason, to build such creative and peaceful world for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. It would be lovely, but
Thank you. Thank you, Narine Grigoryon from the Creative Society. And isn't it amazing to meet new organizations and new initiatives, ones that maybe we don't even know about, that are out there, and there are just limitless, countless numbers out there doing incredible work. These guys are well established, well thought through, have good team structure, are international, established, and amazing, and are all going down the same direction. So one more time for Narine and the Creative Society. We look forward to working side by side with you all the way through to the fulfillment of the dreams. Pato's just going to do a little thing for 30 seconds. Put your hands together for Pato Banton. Come on.
All right. The one time the mic doesn't work, it's for me. All right. I want everyone to stand up. I want you to put both your hands in the air like you just don't care. And take a deep breath in through your nose. Stretch those arms. Get on your toes if you can get on your toes. Get that body stretched. Bring your arms down and breathe out. Did that feel good? One more time. Up. Deep breath. Better than going to the bathroom. And one more time. Breathe in. Stretch it out. Reach to heaven. And relax. All right, man, we're good.